It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got CeeDee Lamb. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Cowboys and the Lions, and it's coming up next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn with you on a Saturday night here in Dallas. CeeDee, it's been a wild and unpredictable season. A lot of teams getting ready for the playoffs, jockeying for position, and this, a good one here in the NFC.
A real good one because these two teams, they think big. They think about going on and playing bigger games, and also think about these two on Thanksgiving. Both of them hosting, now they're going head-to-head in a matchup that we've been eagerly anticipating.
It's a late season Saturday night in Dallas. The Lions, the Cowboys underway here in Week 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Quick throw complete to Reynolds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. There's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The Cowboys at 12-3 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence. And you need that in order to go all the way.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Off the middle, it's Vaughn. And a short gain down to about the 33. Jack Campbell, a first-round pick there on the tackle. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incomplete.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get to normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
This is fielded at the 27. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
Running behind center with Vaughn. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
To throw is Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The numbers for St. Brown a week ago. 8 catches, 126 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Fighting through, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, here's Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Well, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he get the first down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Prescott on 1st down. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Prescott yet again. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Vaughn on the handoff. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Vaughn fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. Touchdown! 2 first-down touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And bulldozing his way through. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On the ground with a tight end. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Gibbs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Out of the gun, Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate, The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Now Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Prescott now from the 50. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Prescott to throw it. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Prescott looks to throw on first. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Back to the air. Goff on second down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it Misses the target, incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 10. Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's got another 1st down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. Here's a handoff to Vaughn. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll set up a throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And they'll get this down to the 10. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This is Vaughn. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. They're behind in the 1st half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, You would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's Jack Fox on to punt. And taken right at the 35. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Back to throw again. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium as they'll do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. In the late afternoon games, it'll be loud in Kansas City, that's for sure, as it'll be the Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And lastly, we'll be tuned in on Sunday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. The Cowboys were treated to a fine first half from number 4, quarterback Dak Prescott. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason. That's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
First down, Prescott. That is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To the air again, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Now Vaughn. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw is Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And again, it's Prescott. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. On the ground with Vaughn. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down, Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup. Not enough. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. On 1st and 10, Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. On 1st down, it's gone. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Throwing again is Goff. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Review the play. Ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 58 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Prescott to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Prescott yet again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. With that, he has done what nobody else has done in the 1st century of NFL football. He has gone over 400 yards receiving in a single game. Simply, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Deuce Vaughn, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Taken at about the 36. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd down and 8. Prescott now. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, and he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he is going to have the Lions first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. A shotgun snap for Goff. Well, this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First down, Lions.
Again, Goff. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Goff now looking to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down, Detroit.
Now a first down throw, Goff. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 27 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field is, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Prescott's pass intended for Jalen.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
1st down, Lions.
Here's Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Goff throwing again. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
Here's Goff. Targets and finds Reynolds once more. Breaks through the contact. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Goff. And it's caught. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Here's Vaughn. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Again, it'll be Vaughn. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to run with Vaughn. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:38 to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Goff on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Goff. And that will be incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. St. Brown on the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's complete to the Portal. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. To the air again. Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Goff. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now, because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Patterson now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, a couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short.